We've got Motorola's new R2 radio. We're going to show you what comes in the box. Hey, I'm Dustin McKinney with WSI. I'm excited to have the new Motorola R2 radio in-house. We've had these for less than 24 hours. We're going to take a look and see what comes in the box and get an initial reaction to the product itself. First of all, what is R2? Just a quick overview of what the radio is. This is a newer and enhanced version of the very popular CP200D radio. So all the features that make the CP200D popular, really great audio quality, outstanding durability, good battery life, are all available in the R2 with some enhanced feature sets. So without further ado, let's start opening the box and see what's inside. All right, first let's take a look at our packaging. Pretty standard brown packaging. We do have a nice little sound wave pattern here. So, pretty cool looking, but ultimately nobody really cares what the box looks like, right? We got our barcoding with serial numbers on it, so on and so forth. Let's open it up. Inside here we have our R2 radio, and we have these new QR codes. This is something new Motorola is adding to their packaging as kind of a getting started guide, so to speak. Scan this QR code with your phone. It'll take you to a web page with user manuals, brochures, spec sheets, etc. So we should see this a little bit more moving forward. But let's lift up, let's take the radio out, and then we'll lift up the flap and see what's there. R2 here, nice slim form factor, nice feeling. Immediately I see a new audio jack cover. We'll take a look at that in a second and see what that's like. Good size, good feel to the product. Underneath our tab here, we have our antenna, pretty standard antenna here. Belt clip, single unit charging, power supply and charging tray. And then underneath here, we have our high capacity battery. All right, we got everything out of the box. Let's take a look at the accessories here. We have a newer battery with this radio, up to 26 hours battery life in the high capacity battery. We're packaging these with both high capacity and slim battery options. Even with the slim battery, we're going to get 21 hours battery life, I believe, so exceptional battery life on either one. But this should snap on regular, relatively the same, actually identical to the CP200D. We have our little slide and notch tab there. Slide this battery on. One thing we want to note, this has a different battery, different belt clip, and different antenna than the CP200D. Nice, pretty slick looking antenna. Looks like an XPR antenna. Screw in like normal. They will share the same accessories, the same audio accessories, and the same charging stations. So the single unit chargers, multi-unit chargers, and any earpieces that work for the CP200D will work with the R2. I'm going to turn this on, give it a second to boot up. Supposedly this has really good audio quality, so let's see how it sounds. Okay, nice loud audio, seems really crisp. So that's, a really popular selling feature of the CP200D is crisp audio quality. We're probably going to have a comparison video where we compare the audio between the two. But at initial glance, sounds really loud, good crisp beep. So nice sounding radio at first glance. We'll notice it's, a good bit slimmer. Even with the thicker high capacity battery, this is noticeably slimmer than the CP200D radio. So I really like how this feels. The knobs, there's not hardly any wiggle. So they seem, well made, really well put together here on the radio itself. We have 16 channel slots on our channel knob. This is a 64 channel radio. So we utilize zones to get up to 64 channels. We can program 4 zones into this radio at 16 channels each to get up to 64 channels in this unit. Let's take a look at the side here. Standard buttons, top button, bottom button, seem pretty straightforward. This is a newer push-to-talk button. It's not that rubberized, and it's large. So this is easier to reach, easier to access, more accessible on your hip. So if I were wearing this on my side, it does seem it would be a lot easier to key up and communicate. I like this earpiece adapter here. It's not as rigid, and it swivels down a lot easier. So, you know, I think we're going to see a lot less of these break. So I'm really happy with that. And then you'll see, you'll see here the standard 2-pin connector on the side. So first glance, really like this. Excited to test it out and see how it performs. Well, we have an impressive radio here. We're excited to finally have it in-house. We're going to do some testing, see how it performs and see how it holds up. If you have any questions on feature sets, availability, anything like that, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, thank you for watching.